In this video, we will see how we can create the body payload for request body, which will be used for creating new booking using those POJO classes. So we already created this POJO, this one and this one. Now we will create these two classes to create the request body, which will be the serialization. So let's see how we can do this thing. So if we open Postman, so here we see this is the value. Okay, so I'm going to copy this thing. This is the body part, this is the value, and here I'm going to paste it. I'll remove those later, but for the time being I'm going to paste it over here, and I'm going to like make it comment. This will be commented, so there is no effect. So now we need to initialize this body payload, right? So to do this thing, we'll use those two POJO classes. So at first we need to call those classes first. I mean, we need to create the object for that class. So what we need to do, we need to write this thing. The class name of the class is booking. So this is the booking. Okay, then we have to use like in booking, we can make it like booking equal to new booking. Okay, now we can set all the values. Okay, so like this, booking dot, so first name, right? So here there is set first name, and we can initialize the first name is like few, for example. So here is the few. Same way we can actually use the other thing, right? So here instead of booking, we can also create the data in different name also, like request body. For example, you can mention like this, request body, or we can make it simply request like this. Okay, request like this. Okay, now in this I have to do for all the cases. So second is request dot set last name, which will be the this value steps. Okay, so I'm going to add that thing also. Now we need to go for the next one, total price, request dot set total price, and it should be 200, which is integer. And then after that, deposit paid, request dot deposit set deposit paid, and here we have to put the value false, right, or true is true. And then after that, booking dates. So here this value, we need to set this value, we need to create the object of this class, right, which is called booking dates class. So I'm going to create another object, booking. This is booking dates. We can mention like bk dot like set bk equal to new booking. So we are creating the booking dates object first, and now I'm going to initialize those value. So we need to initialize the checking and checkout. So I'm going to do bk dot set checking, and then we need to put the value. So this is the value, which is string. I'm going to copy, and then I'm going to paste it like this. And then finally, bk dot set checkout. So this one, and this is the value. I'm going to copy this thing, not this one, this one, Control C, and here I'm going to put the value. Okay, so now we need to set this variable, like booking dates. So we can go for request dot set booking dates. Okay, and it is getting this object, right? So this will be the bk. That means this objects like checking and checkout. Okay, and the last one is additional needs. So I'm going to set that too. So our request dot set additional, this one, and here we need to add this value, which is breakfast, for example. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. Now we initialize our booking, I mean request body, which is like this. We set all values. Now I'm going to add that value here. We'll use this value instead of this body. So I'm going to comment this line, and I'm going to add a new line, like not a new line, I'm going to modify the body, and here inside the body we have to send this data, right? So I'm going to type request, and if this is request booking. Okay, now if we try to add this thing, let's see whether the program is working properly or not, and we'll also see whether this request body is there or not. We created log.all, so it will show us the request body also. So I'm going to run it now, and if there is no error, then we can see the details. So here we are getting some error, so let me fix those things. So here it is saying Java language on exception failed, JSON path booking dot does not match. This thing JSON path does not match. Okay, so we found the error is that it is expected 7,000 but actually it's 200. So let me go the code a little bit. So here we have this type of verification, right, or validation, whatever you say. So body equal to a body equal to 7,000. It is trying to check whether it is 7,000 or not, the total price. But here we are passing 200 basically. So we have to make it 7,000, then it will be fine. So I'm going to put it 7,000. Now save it and run this thing. So I'm going to run one more time, and now this time there will be no error. And if we maximize our console, we'll see. So here is the body, right? So now we created this body basically. This JSON is the body, right? So this body is created using the serialization technique using JSON binder, right? So I'm going to minimize this thing or like decrease the size. So here actually is the actual code. This Java block code actually is creating that type of JSON data, and that's it. In this way we can create this type of JSON data, and then using these POJO classes, and we can use it. And in the next video we'll see how we can deserialize. Like for example, here when we are getting the response, right, we are getting this type of output, right? So the output is something like that. If we like get the send request, we'll find this type of output, right? So this is also coming a JSON data, right? So in the next video, how we'll see how we can actually get this type of data. We can deserialize, okay, from this data to class data. So let's see how we can do this thing.